everybody, and welcome back to Ochibawolf Collection. Thank you so much for hitting that thumbnail and coming back to watch my videos and showing support for the channel. You guys are amazing. If you guys are brand new to the channel, my name is Brooke, or you can call me Ochi, and I am absolutely crazy for Sailor Moon. I have an entire room filled with toys and collectibles from the franchise that I do unboxing and reviews on right here on YouTube. So if you guys happen to be interested in that kind of stuff, please consider joining our pack here on YouTube by hitting that subscribe button. Today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the Eternal Sailor Moon SH Figuarts that happened to be announced 8 months ago, but it just came out this June. This review is sponsored by Hobby Genki. Hobby Genki is a hobby and game retailer based in Osaka, Japan, so you can trust you're getting authentic products straight from Japan. They ship worldwide, and we have actually added them to our Sailor Moon news site, SailorMoonFanNetwork.com, as a trustworthy place to shop anime collectibles and games. Check them out for your next anime pre-order. Oh goodness, the Figuarts. Guys, do you remember when the Sailor Moon community was so hyped when the very first Sailor Moon Figuarts got announced? Oh goodness, what was it, 2012? Because this actually came out in 2013, and that was like right after the dry period when there wasn't any official Sailor Moon merchandise being produced. So this was one of the first items to come from the 20th anniversary when the Sailor Moon official items started like trickling in. And then of course, eventually we got buried alive by all of the Sailor Moon items coming out. I mean, literally, look at my room, guys. I am buried alive. The Sailor Moon community was so hyped for this one. I remember this like it was yesterday because we didn't have any merchandise years prior to 2013, around the 20th anniversary of Sailor Moon. So this figure was a huge deal to us, and we were so super hyped for this. Most of us ended up buying multiples. Gosh, I swear I think I bought 4 of these suckers. Boy, have I like learned so much since then. Let me know if anybody out there can relate, by the way. Did you like buy just way too many of these when they first came out because you were just so excited? Hindsight. But yes, this was the first Sailor Moon Figuarts to be released, and since then they have been releasing a ton of characters, including some villains, Super Sailor Guardians, and even a new recolor release of the originals that they rebranded as anime color editions. Which, as you guys can see in these video clips, I only own 2 of the animation color editions. I did not end up collecting them all. I did not think it was worth it to me. Particularly not a huge fan of the Figuarts line, which I'll talk a little bit about later. I didn't think, since I already owned, you know, the originals, I didn't think that I needed the animation color editions of these. But I was gifted this one and Sailor Jupiter by a great Sailor Moon friend that I made online. So shout out to G for gifting these to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to see them in person. And we'll probably end up opening these on the channel at some point too, because I do want to kind of do some comparisons between the originals. I think that would be really cool. But today is all about Eternal Sailor Moon, guys. We are definitely opening her up today. See if the quality got better on the Figuarts or if it has declined. Who knows? You never know with Bandai. Why am I yelling? I don't know. Sometimes we want to yell at Bandai and sometimes we want to praise them. So we'll see what today's video will bring. So mine is the Japanese release that came out in June 2022. There will be an international release later. They're the exact same product, guys, so you don't have to worry. The only differences are it comes with a different Toei animation sticker for the international market, along with sometimes some other English stickers slapped on the box. So other than that, they're the exact same product. And it looks like as of now, those will come out around September 2022, but that could change. You can check out this post on SailorMoonFanNetwork.com for the latest changes about that release, as the Sailor Moon Fan Network team and I are constantly checking for updates about all of these products that are coming out. So we'll make sure you guys are in the know. Now, just like everything else in the world, these have gone up a lot in price since the first ones were released in 2013. This particular one right here, Eternal Sailor Moon, she retailed 6,600 yen in Japan, and in the United States they're going to retail $64.99 if you pre-ordered her. So quite a bit of a price jump if you guys haven't collected any of the newer ones. She's all hunched in the box like this. Why do they pose them so awkwardly, and her skirt is sticking out, like her pelvis is sticking out? Like, what is going on? Wow! I don't know why I'm so weird. Let's go ahead and dive right into the opening, guys. Are you ready? All right, guys, here she is. The box is very similar to the other Figuarts boxes. The one thing I do want to point out, guys, is since the animation color editions, they have not been putting the date down here, which really bothers me as a collector because it's so easy just to reference the box if you wanted to know when they came out. For example, here's Sailor Pluto's box right here. Hey Pluto, what's up? And it says Bandai 2015 made in China, and that's really handy to have as collectors. And these dates have been on every single one of the Figuarts released except the animation color editions. So I guess that's the direction they're going, was from these, which bums me out. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew this new Eternal Sailor Moon does not have the date on the box, but it has a release date of 2022. And of course, some of the main differences is we do have the 30th anniversary logo on the box. This is the very first Figuarts to have the 30th anniversary logo. The very first Figuarts to be released in the 30th anniversary of Sailor Moon. So yee, it's special. And then we also have the International Sailor Moon logo down here, which has also evolved to be put on the boxes of the Figuarts. But yeah, the boxes are pretty similar to all of the previous releases. We've got this window boxed area, same kind of design throughout the box. We have the Tamashii Nation's quality seal right here, marking it an authentic product, as well as the Toei Animation sticker on the top. Now remember how I said at the beginning of the video, mine is the Japanese version. So my Toei Animation sticker will be in Japanese. If you get an international version of the Figuarts, your Toei Animation sticker will vary, and also it will be in English. So don't be alarmed if mine looks different from yours if you're watching this video later. Here's the back of the box. It shows some of the faceplates that it comes with and some poses that you can recreate yourself. SH Figuarts is a standard action figure series
that uses the art style and technology of Tamashii Nation to pursue character expression throughout humanoid action.
Okay, that's a mouthful. There's usually always a seal on each side of the box on these Figuarts, not top and bottom, just side to side. So we will cut it open, and I will only do one side. So easy. And then we can slide her out just like that. Want to note, there's nothing else in the box except this little background sheet, and then we have an instruction manual in here, which we will keep out to refer to. It was behind this back piece, by the way. We'll go ahead and take a look at the instruction sheet. We have the instructions in Japanese and also in English, so don't worry about that, guys. We're all covered here. It shows us the hand assembly for the Eternal Tiara, so you can hold it. And then it also shows you guys how to remove the bang piece to change out the face plates. It says, warning, may rub off. That's the thing about these Figuarts, guys. If you haven't really had much experience with these, they are very fragile and the paint can rub off. So always exercise care with handling these very fragile figures. It sucks that they're so fragile, but I do want to put that out as a disclaimer. How to make the figure hold the Eternal Tiara. Interchangeable hand part. Color may migrate if left holding items or other parts for a long time. Oh my gosh. See, they already tell you that we're doomed. There's also a back. It shows you how to grab the figure with the stand, you know, with her wings, because she does have wings for this particular figure. It says, as shown, pass the clip under the wings and hold the waist. It says the wings are movable. If it comes off, reattach it as before. And remember how I was telling you guys these figures are fragile. Warning, delicate. They can snap. Just hold the rod close to the joint when moving. Do not place this product on top of plastic furniture, sofa, sheet, tile, or anything made of resin. It may cause color migration. Please do not use excessive force when bending, pulling, or attaching movable parts. I just wanted to kind of go over that, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Just exercise caution when setting these up. Here she is, and all of the parts carefully placed in here. It does not look like this part is taped, so you can just remove the two plastic pieces. Here we have the Eternal Sailor Moon base, her hand pieces, her very gorgeous face plates, the Eternal Tiara, and the rest of her stand. But we're gonna go and grab Sailor Moon first. Now this part is taped right here, so you're gonna need your knife again. And it is taped on both sides, so make sure to slice and dice it both. Once you cut that tape, you should be able to remove this just like that. There she is, my friends, looking beautiful, but also a very awkward pose, very awkward. So remove her very carefully, guys. She does have some plastic wrap around most of her body, and another one that is separating her wings to the body. I think you have to remove her wings. Oh, they just pop out very nicely, guys. But again, very carefully, okay? And then that's how you get those pieces out. This part is not removable. Do not try to tug on that. Just go like that. Yes, I'm actually really concerned for this area just breaking on your guys' figure art. So just be very careful with her back flowy ribbons. Wow, she's actually super beautiful, guys. I remember when I saw the prototype images, I wasn't really kind of sold on how they did her hair, but I've changed my mind. In person, it works. It's beautiful. She was a little stiff out of the package, so what I recommend, and do this very carefully, I'm gonna repeat myself a lot, like careful, 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 because I do not want you guys to snap or break these, because at almost $70 a pop, they're not cheap, but you do kind of want to, where the joints are and stuff, kind of get them warmed up just a bit, because they've been stiff for a while and probably have never really had their joints moved since they've, you know, been built in the factory. Have heard of a lot of people breaking certain things, so just be careful. Her boots are beautiful. And what is that, a little scuff? Yeah, sometimes the paint on these are not perfect, but that wasn't too bad. The details are really nice. They did her little glove details really good. I think my Eternal article looks a little crooked. I don't even know if I can move that. You see that though, guys? How it's a little bit crooked? I just tried to change it up off camera, but it doesn't look like it's budging. So I just have a little crooked Eternal Moon article. I guess it just gives her a little extra character. I am always impressed every time. You guys see how small her face is. Look, it's smaller than my thumbnail, and the details are just fantastic. Her earrings are accurate to the earrings in the anime. Her eyebrows are perfect. The little moon is perfect. It's great detail. I'll give them that. For as small as these guys are, the details are really fantastic. Even we have this precision on the collar stripes. Not many flaws to report on mine that I've seen so far, guys. Should we go ahead and pop her wings on, or should we? No, probably should wait till we put the stand on. Well, let's go ahead and just do it just real quick so you guys can see how she looks. Okay, so you just pop them in like that, and you can push them in as far as you can go without, you know, fearing breaking her. You got her wings in, and I know I'm going to get hate for this, but I definitely do not prefer the feathery wings when we're talking about the 90s anime of Sailor Moon, because 90s anime Sailor Moon was not feathery. And I have stated my opinion on this before, and I am in the minority, I have realized, but I do wish she was more 90s anime accurate, but that's just me. I know a lot of you guys really enjoy the featheriness, and it is beautiful. The execution of this definitely works, and I will not deny she is gorgeous. I just really love accurate figures, and I know from the 90s we got a lot of accurate ones where the wings were solid, so I'm happy. Fly, 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 fly. We'll set her right over here for now while we go ahead and look at her accessories. These are not taped, it doesn't look like. Gotta be careful with this, because them hands. Do you want to catch these hands? It's great. We get 3 additional face plates. That's really nice. So altogether there are 4. We have her standard smiley face right here. And then we have, like, you know, her battle cry face, kind of an open mouth happy face, and a serious closed mouth face. Lots of different hand movements, you know, Sailor Moon's poses. The Eternal Tiara. This, oh my gosh, look how tiny it is. This is absolutely painted really good. Very pleased with the paint so far. And then we also have her base. It's beautiful. It says Eternal Sailor Moon, and then we also have the copyrights. I love the little moon motif on it. This is the claw that holds her, and this one seems different than the other ones, probably because of her wings. So we'll install that in just a sec. And then we have this guy. So the short end is the one where you're going to go ahead and pop that in. And then this area right here is going to go back here.
She's on her base, ready to go. I'm going to show you guys how I exchange the faceplates so you can see how each one looks on the figure. Here is how the back of these particular Eternal Sailor Moon faceplates look, and I'll show you a little later on in the video if these are compatible with the previous Sailor Moon releases. There are a ton of ways to go about changing the faceplates, so just do what you're comfortable with. For me, I did remove the wings because I knew they were gonna pop off anyway. The first step, you're gonna wanna remove this bang piece right here. just like that. And oh my God, she's terrifying. And then you can pop her little face out and oh my God, just when I thought she couldn't get more terrifying. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and put one of her additional faceplates on and then pop those bangs back in and voila, look at her. I went ahead and installed all 4 faceplates so you guys can see exactly how she looks with all of them on her. Which one is your favorite? Now we are going to find out if Eternal Sailor Moon's faceplates are backwards compatible with the other 2 Sailor Moon Figuarts that I have open. This is first season Sailor Moon, and comparing it with Eternal Sailor Moon as we look at the back, they do not have the same type of pegs. So unfortunately, first season Sailor Moon does not work with Eternal Sailor Moon's faceplates and vice versa. The bang pieces unfortunately do not work either. But maybe we'll have luck with Super Sailor Moon. These are the bang pieces and it ain't gonna work, guys. Look at the big difference of the skin tones of Super Sailor Moon and Eternal Sailor Moon. And no go on the faceplates between Super Sailor Moon and Eternal Sailor Moon. The pegs are different again. Final verdict, none of them work. I'm gonna let that slide because look how gorgeous Eternal Sailor Moon is. Let's put in her Eternal Tiara. All you had to do was take that Eternal Tiara and pop it in her kind of sort of opened up hand. It took just a little bit of pressure. Here she is. What do you guys think of her? And here are all of my opened Sailor Moon Figuarts. Now, I know I'm going to get asked about that stand in the back there. That is actually a Saint Seiya display stand. But I like to imagine it is actually the Moon Castle from the Silver Millennium. I think Eternal Sailor Moon won me over. What I personally don't like with the Figuarts is how small they are and how frustrating it can be to change out their parts. So for lazy folks like myself, I just pose them one time and try to never touch them again. I cannot deny they do look pretty neat.
Okay guys, I think I have a solid review and opinion on Eternal Sailor Moon. But before that, I want to pull back just a little bit. Because I want to explain myself on why the Figuarts aren't really my favorite Sailor Moon figures to collect. They're small articulated figures and most of the Figuarts are very fragile and they're just really hard to pose. They're frustrating when you're trying to pose, you know, something will fall off or pop off and then you're like, so they're usually more trouble than they're worth. I love to collect them and that's why most of the Figuarts that I own are still sealed in their box. I think they are one of those collectibles that look better in their box because I just do not have the patience for these little tiny pieces and posing them. I do have some though that I have opened and played with, so I have experience with opening them up and posing them, and a lot of the previous Figuarts, in my opinion, the joints were loose or so tight you try to, you know, break them loose a little bit and then you actually break them. So I mean, they're super fragile, at least in my experience. The truth is the previous ones I liked better in the box. However, I love Eternal Sailor Moon. I feel like they upped the quality on this release, at least in the one that I opened up. I'm not sure if the quality is consistent throughout the entire production of these, but her joints felt like they were just the right amount of stiffness, like they're not gonna pop off, they're not gonna break or anything like that. She was easy to pose, easy to put on her stand, and she's really beautiful outside the box. I actually really enjoyed this release and I'm very shocked because I knew what I was getting into with the Figuarts. You know, I've collected almost every single release since 2013. My expectations weren't really high for her, especially from the promo images. You know, I didn't really think she looked like Eternal Sailor Moon very well, like from the 90s anime, but in person, she's amazing. I think she looks a lot better in person versus the promo images. So I like her, guys. I recommend getting her. She's really nice. And I'm saying that with like a sigh because I was like really expecting not to like her, but I do. Really the only critique that I have is the wings. I feel like they didn't really go in the back very securely. So like when you're trying to hook her through the stand, like, you know, for the stand to hold her waist, they kept popping off. So that was a little annoying, but really that's my only critique, which that's a really short list, honestly. Other than that, I want to say she's an 8 out of a 10 on a figure. Like, totally recommend her. And if you guys are like me and weren't really like impressed with the Figuarts line, if you bought a Figuarts in the past, I think you should give this one a try. I really think she might change your mind on the Figuarts. If you guys haven't pre-ordered Eternal Sailor Moon yet, and maybe my video changed your mind, we still have plenty of places to order her, including Hobby Genki. And also special shout out to Hobby Genki for sending me over Eternal Sailor Moon to unbox and review. They're a great place to order Japanese products from. So I'll have all the links down below for where you can go ahead and order Eternal Sailor Moon, whether that be from a Japanese source or international. I keep looking at her because she's freaking amazing. And here's another point to make. So all of my other Figuarts, when I pick them up like this, they just fall apart. They just fall apart. They just fall down. You can pick her up and she's pretty secure. Like, look at this. Look at this. She's wiggling just a little bit, but she's not falling down. And that's what I mean when these just feel like they're better quality as far as the secureness of the joints. 8 out of 10. Solid. But I know I'm not the only one out there who buys these figures, so please feel free to join in on the conversation below, guys, in the comment area, and let us know what you personally think of the Eternal Sailor Moon Figuarts if you've already received yours. Maybe you got a worse quality one than me. Please feel free to share your feedback down below. We're a great community here on YouTube and we just help each other out. So like, maybe if your opinion is different than mine, you know, someone will find your feedback helpful. So please don't hold back and let us know your thoughts down below. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for like the next Sailor Moon Figuarts, and I'm really hoping we're gonna get the Starlights, because can you just imagine Sailor Moon right here with the Sailor Starlights? Oh my gosh, kind of having a fangirl moment right now because now I'm just really excited for that. But I think that's it for this video today, guys. Please, 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 if you enjoyed it, hit that like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed yet. Watch another video on my channel if you have time. If not, if you've already caught up on all my videos, I do have more coming soon. I also live stream every Wednesday at 7 p.m. and those are super freaking fun. I highly suggest you check one of the live streams out if you haven't yet. And if you just want to kind of get a feel for one, if you're not sure about joining in live yet, you can always watch my past streams on my live stream playlist right now on my channel. Have a great one, guys. You know you can reach out to me on my socials anywhere, whether that be Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, or Facebook. I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Mwah! Kisses and love. Bye! In Japan? What? That almost was a double blooper. Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm glad we're okay. Oh.